about, above, above. According to, across, after, against, along, along with, among, apart from, around, as for, at, because of, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, but, by means of, concerning, despite, down, during, except for, accepting, for, from, in addition to, in back of, in case of, in front of, in place of, inside, in spite of, instead of, into, like, near, next, of, off, on, onto, on top of, out, out of, outside, over, past, regarding, round, since, through, throughout, till, to, toward, under, underneath, unlike, until, up, upon, up to, with, within, without, apart from, as for, about, over, on, as of, aside from, barring, but for, in light of, in the event of, in view of, on account of, on account of. So as to, so as to. In order to, in order to. Throughout, throughout. Withal, withal. Above, above. Among, among. Around, around. As a result of, as a result of. As to, as to. Because of, because of. Below, below. Beneath, beneath. Beside, beside. Besides, besides. Between, between. Contouring, contouring. Despite, despite. Due to, due to. During, during. Except, for, except, for. Accepting, accepting. In addition to, in addition to. In order to, in order to. In an effort to, in an effort to. In respect of, in respect of. In spite of, in spite of. In the case of, in the case of. Instead of, instead of. Near, near. Next to, next to. Over, over. Owing to, owing to. Regarding, regarding. Thanks to, thanks to. Through, through. Toward, toward. Under, under. With respect to, with respect to. With, in, reference to. With, in, reference to. With, in, regard to. With, in, regard to. Within, within. Without, without,